Yeah. I don't think he's that big though. Oh yeah, he's gonna hammer it. Inhale it. Oh, I missed him, guys. The whole school. Whole school. See him? How can you not see him? He inhaled it. Well, guys, it's that time of year where the temperatures are getting colder and you start thinking about doing a little bit of ice fishing. Now, if it's making ice in my yard, then it's definitely making ice in places that I want to go get on some fish on some hard water. So I didn't think it'd be fair if I did that without you guys. And by the way, my wife is gone. So we have created a little man camp, doing as much hunting as fishing as we can for a few days, taking some time off. And I just thought it wouldn't be fair if we didn't include you guys. And so that's why we are gonna go. I'm gonna grab the boys. We're gonna head to Shields, one of our favorite stores that's always been so good to us in the past. And we're gonna go and we're gonna do a little bit of shopping and give everything to you. I'm sure you've heard of Lake Cascade, but if you've never fished it, this is the perfect time to pay attention. Look at that thing. Holy crap. What a absolute tank. Subscribe to this channel. Enter in to win. We're gonna pick one lucky winner and give you over $100 worth of ice fishing gear, including a really special grand prize. But also, hey, if you have fished before and you got a bunch of gear, you'll never have too much, right? So pay attention. We'll show you how we use it, what we use, and we'll probably have a little bit of fun along the way as we go hit up our local Shields here in Meridian. So, but hey, do me a favor. Don't tell my wife I'm doing all this hunting and fishing while she's gone. I'm supposed to be doing projects. Excuse me, sir. Are you my Uber driver?
Yes, that is me. Is this Keller?
Yes, that's
Okay,
me.
welcome, sir.
Well, guys, it is cold and foggy here in Idaho. Here's what we want to do. Today, me and the boys, we're gonna go pick out the ice fishing gear that we use on Cascade to catch huge jumbo perch. These guys don't catch perch. These guys watch me catch perch. We're gonna pick out that stuff and then we're gonna give it away to you guys. So stay tuned as we go do a little shopping here in Shields.
Yes, stay tuned indeed.
What do you got to tell us about Frederick Douglass?
No, Frederick Douglass is my great-great-grandfather. Huh? He taught himself how to read and write. You know, it was uneasy for, at the time, you know, the slaves could not learn how to read or write. But he found a way to do it. This guy is amazing. He had a very nice hair. Thank you.
Oh man, oh.
Yeah, this is
That's this one right there.
yeah, what are you guys throwing here? Yeah, you guys here. It's pretty high, actually.
I'm in there. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, there you go. CS Custom Calls. Right there. Those are called the ribeye of the sky. Those right there. Say it, ribeye of the sky.
Rebound the sky.
Okay, we're in the fishing department. Now we're looking for the ice fishing gear. Ice fishing stuff. Here we go. We're in the right department. I think that's the one we want right there.
This one right here.
No, this one here, the perch one.
Perch. This is the
Yep.
perch.
Good job. Okay, I grew up actually using these right here. This is some of my favorite Geminis. Okay, we want some of these. Slab wraps. Say slab wrap. Slab wrap. Rip and wrap. That's a good color.
That is.
That's kind of perch color. Let's get one of these flutter spoons. We need some of these. Good. And most importantly, the finicky fooler. Okay, now that we got the gear, there really are three main methods for fishing perch on Cascade through the ice. The first one is the aggressive bite. The second is the more subtle, like, I don't know if I want to eat today. And the third is the dead stick. And all three of these can be effective at different times. That's why I'm giving you all this gear to cover all those scenarios. Here's what we got. For our aggressive baits, one of my favorite, especially to locate fish, is a slab wrap. Perch colored, of course. This guy right here is perch. It's a perch killer, man. That is probably my go-to to start. I always have a rod with that on it. This is another little, this is called the, this is the ultralight rip and wrap right here. Another perch color. Again, very effective, more aggressive search bait, I guess I would say. Come up, another version of that is like a rattling spoon like this from Lindy. A flutter spoon. That's another kind of aggressive search bait. Then we got a little bit in between guy. I think this is a good in between. Definitely aggressive fish will eat this, but maybe a little more subtle bite. You get a single hook on the back, tip that with a wax worm or a little red worm, and then we get a little more subtle bite. And what I mean by subtle is the fish, they might come zooming in really fast at those aggressive, at those bigger baits like the slab wraps, and then they just stare at it. And you're looking at this mark on your Vexilar and you're like, what is it? That's what I love running the camera, by the way. You get some really good idea of what the fish are doing, how they're reacting to baits. So with that, you can get something like this. This is the Castmaster version of. They do include a single hook. It looks like you can swap out hooks no problem. I probably would swap the treble out, honestly. You got this bigger bodied, you know, jig up here with a drop chain, and you would just tip this with a worm, wax worm. I like having a single hook instead of the treble, but you know, it's still more of a subtle bite. This is always one of my favorite growing up at Jim and I. The dead stick, and this is where we're just throwing in some pack of Gamakatsu Octopus size 8 hooks, a bunch of split shop. Here's where the finicky fooler comes in. The finicky fooler, if you haven't seen us use it in the past, instead of just doing hand lines for tip ups, this is an awesome way to set up, use your existing ice rods, get a flag on that thing, set some dead baits, especially if you're in an area where the fish are maybe a little more like not as aggressive, or even if you're in a spot where schools keep moving through, might as well set out a few of these dead sticks, finicky floolers. And if you've never tried one, they're kind of new out this direction, bigger in the Midwest. Shields finally carries them here in Meridian. But if you've never tried one, this is a great time for you to win one, because I'm going to give you a finicky fooler as well. So that all of that is like $120 worth of gear. All we ask is that you comment below and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Just say subscribed or anything like that, just so we know you're subscribed to the channel. That'll help us out a ton, and then we will pick a winner at random from all of the comments. How we're going to close out this video, if you've never seen the finicky fooler in use, I'm just going to show you real quick how to set it up, and you'll see it in action. We use it for obviously the big perch, but we also use it for giant lake trout and everything in between. So my name is Matt, this is Old Hat Fishing, and I hope that this will help you guys get out in the lake on Cascade and other places. This stuff will work other places, but hopefully this will help you get out and experience some awesome ice fishing this winter. And don't tell my wife that the yard's a mess. Thanks for watching, guys. Here we go. One of my favorite ways to catch perch on Cascade is, like, obviously everybody loves jigging, everybody loves the action, but here you can use 5 rods per person. So if you get in a spot where there's a good amount of fish moving in and out, perch, trout, a lot of guys will use like a dead stick, and so that's what we have out here. You can just see our rods lined up, all on a system called the finicky fooler. And why I like the finicky fooler is how versatile it is. I get to use my rod, so it's a tip up that I use with my rod. As soon as the fish pulls a little bit, that flag will go up. I'll hear it for sure. Also, you can see the flag go up. So let me show you how I'm setting the rods up though, because I think this is super helpful. It's really super easy. You might as well do this if you're fishing a spot, throw out a few extra rods. The finicky fooler, there's a lot of options out there, and all of them are going to work from time to time, but this one is definitely my favorite. Very simple setup. We have a drop shot rig here. I don't even know what weight this is, not a big deal. The weight's down here, and about 14 inches up, I have a small size 8, like salmon egg hook or something like that, and I have a little piece of shrimp on there. Use shrimp, worms. So then you just drop your line down, and as soon as that weight hits bottom, you're exactly where you want to be. So there, I'm on bottom. I got the drop shot weight on the bottom. My hook with the shrimp on is about 12-14 inches up, and then I just set the flag with the bail open. Put the line around this little trigger arm, and then again, if there's any tension, any fish hits that flag will go up. So how many trout on these? Caught 3, lost 1 trout. Caught some nice perch on these. So we have it. Finicky fooler. I'll put a link in the description. Flags are like bobbers, right? Like everybody's what? Like the sight of your bobber going down. I don't care how old you are. That never gets old. Same with a flag. A flag up is like, makes you feel like a kid. Just getting ready to send the drone up and go flag action here. Looks like I saw the rod bounce a little bit. There it is. Been a while since we felt the fish, guys. Oh, it's a great perch too. That's a great perch. That's a great one right there. Right there on the finicky fooler. I just showed you how to set this rod up. That's a good sign. It's been a while since we've had these guys come through. But that there, that's why we're out here. Beautiful fish. Look at those stripes. How many stripes do you think that one has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on this side? That's insane. Let's see. Come on now. This is big. This is big. No way it's a perch. Gotta be a trout. Yep. Always hard to get them up the hole. Yep. That's a bigger trout. Right there. That's a Cascade bonus fish right there.